Welcome back to B&B for Phone, your ultimate destination for all the juiciest soap opera drama. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the chaotic, glamorous, and often dangerous world of Los Angeles fashion. Grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready, because we have some absolutely explosive updates and theories to unpack today. You can literally feel the sheer outrage radiating from Steffy Forrester Finnegan right now, as she firmly believes that Hope Logan and Katie Logan Spencer are the sole reasons for the absolute chaos currently engulfing Forrester Creations. Can you believe it? The tension is so thick you could cut it with a pair of designer fabric shears. Steffy is watching her family's legacy turn into a circus, and she is pointing her perfectly manicured finger directly at the Logan women. This massive buildup of resentment is setting the stage for a terrifying confrontation, one that is practically guaranteed to shake the very foundations of the fashion industry. And you won't believe what happens next, because the rumors are swirling that Steffy's unchecked rage might just send Hope straight to the hospital. Let's break down exactly how this tragedy is unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful. Let's be honest. The business decisions happening right now are completely mind-blowing. Eric Forrester's legendary haute couture line has been forced to hit the pause button simply because Katie is launching her new Logan line. That's crazy! In the real world of high fashion, during the spectacular fashion weeks in Paris and Milan, dozens of massive collections debut back-to-back without a hitch. The industry thrives on competition and simultaneous releases. But here in Los Angeles, the Forresters are apparently so deeply impacted by the launch of the Logan brand that everything else has to grind to a devastating halt. It makes you wonder if Katie has somehow monopolized the entire supply chain, or if the PR machine for Logan is just that overwhelming. And it is not just Eric who is suffering this massive professional blow. Poor Electra Forrester, who has already been through an absolute nightmare dealing with Ivy's toxic sabotage and that messy love quadrangle with Will and R. Jay is now watching her highly anticipated jewelry collection get completely sidelined. The collateral damage of seeing Logan launch is staggering. Electra's beautiful designs are gathering dust while Katie soaks up the spotlight. The fact that the Forresters are taking such a massive hit from a rival launch is the ultimate insult to Steffy's leadership as co-CEO. But here's the surprise. This business rivalry is rapidly deteriorating into a deeply personal, incredibly dangerous blood feud. Steffy is already carrying the massive weight of the company on her shoulders. She is dealing with the fallout of Ivy's intercepted letter scheme, trying to manage the explosive physical fights between Will and R. Jay, in the office, and desperately trying to maintain order. Now, she has to swallow the bitter pill of Eric's legacy being put on hold for a Logan. My blood boils just thinking about how arrogant Steffy can be sometimes, but in this specific situation, you have to admit she has a valid reason to be furious. Her family is being attacked from all sides, and Katie's ruthless business tactics are the match that will light this powder keg. Hope Logan is standing right in the middle of this raging inferno, and she is playing a very dangerous game. Liam Spencer has been relentlessly pressuring Hope to jump ship, to leave the toxic environment of Forrester Creations and join Katie at the new Logan fashion house. But Hope is stubbornly refusing. Why? Because she is secretly plotting a massive power grab of her own. Hope is actively urging her mother, Brooke, to pursue the co-CEO position, aiming to dethrone Steffy once and for all. Hope thinks she can outsmart Steffy, but she is severely underestimating the wrath of a Forrester scorned. When Steffy finally connects the dots, when she realizes that Katie is destroying their production schedule while Hope is simultaneously trying to orchestrate a corporate coup with Brooke, the explosion will be legendary. We are talking about a showdown that will be heard around the world. Picture the scene in the Forrester CEO office. The doors slam shut. The blinds are drawn. Steffy, pacing like a caged lion, finally unleashes years of pent-up hatred, jealousy, and frustration on Hope. The dialogue will be sharp, vicious, and deeply personal. Steffy will accuse Hope of being a manipulative parasite, leeching off the Forrester name while secretly plotting their downfall. Hope, who has developed this incredibly frustrating, self-righteous attitude lately, will undoubtedly fire back. She will defend her mother, defend Katie, and claim that the Logans are the true heart of the fashion world. This is where the suspense reaches its absolute peak. We all know that when words fail between a Forrester and a Logan, things get physical. We have seen the cake fights, the slaps, the shoves into the Bel Air fountains. But this time the stakes are so much higher, and the consequences could be deadly. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, Hope's failing health. The rumors are heavily suggesting that Hope is currently battling a severe, undisclosed health issue. Is it the crippling stress of dealing with Liam's constant waffling and controlling behavior? Is it the sheer exhaustion of fighting for hope for the future while navigating this corporate war zone? Or is it something much more sinister and systemic? Whatever the underlying cause, Hope's body is incredibly fragile right now. She is in no condition to engage in a screaming match, let alone a physical altercation with someone as fiercely aggressive as Steffy. Imagine the sheer horror of this impending plot twist. Steffy, completely blinded by her rage over Eric's paused line and Electra's ruined jewelry launch, gets right in Hope's face. The argument escalates. Hands are thrown. Maybe Steffy grabs Hope's arm, or maybe she delivers a forceful shove to get Hope out of her office. In her weakened state, Hope loses her balance. She trips over a mannequin, hits her head on that massive glass desk, or simply collapses from the overwhelming physiological stress of the confrontation. Suddenly, the screaming stops. The silence in the office becomes deafening. Steffy looks down in absolute shock as Hope lies unconscious on the floor. Can you even imagine the panic? The frantic call to 911? The paramedics rushing through the halls of Forrester Creations, loading the creator of Hope for the Future onto a stretcher. This is the kind of premium soap opera tragedy that we live for on B and B for Phone. If Steffy's fury actually sends Hope to the emergency room, the fallout will fundamentally alter the fabric of this show. Brooke Logan will absolutely lose her mind. We already know Brooke made a highly seductive, manipulative offer to Ridge to replace Steffy as co-CEO. Ridge was uncomfortable but agreed to consider it. Well, guess what? If Steffy physically harms Hope, Brooke will have the ultimate ammunition to completely destroy Steffy's career. Brooke will demand that Ridge fire his own daughter. She will paint Steffy as an unstable, violent liability who cannot be trusted to lead a multi-million-dollar international fashion house. And what about Liam? Oh, you know Liam will use this tragedy to fuel his own savior complex? He will rush to Hope's hospital bedside, holding her hand and whispering, "I told you so." Liam will weaponize Hope's injury to finally force her to quit Forrester Creations. He will blame Steffy, he will blame the fashion industry, and he will demand that Hope retreat to the safety of the Logan family bubble. It is so incredibly frustrating to watch Liam constantly try to dictate Hope's life, but this medical emergency will give him the perfect excuse to take total control. This storyline is a brilliant masterclass in dramatic escalation. The writers are weaving together corporate sabotage, family legacy, and deeply personal vendettas into one explosive narrative. The fact that Eric's haute couture and Electra's jewelry are being sacrificed on the altar of the Logan launch is the perfect catalyst for this disaster. It proves that business in Los Angeles is never just business. It is always a battlefield for family supremacy. Will Steffi realize she has gone too far before it is too late? Will Hope's health crisis force a temporary truce, or will it ignite an all-out war that destroys Forrester creations from the inside out? I absolutely cannot wait to see how this plays out on our screens. The Bold and the Beautiful is delivering some of its best, most heart-stopping drama right now, and we will be here to analyze every single tear, slap, and hospital monitor beep. Thank you so much for tuning in to B&B for Phone, and make sure you drop your wild theories in the comments below.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.